Okay, right, start again. Well, this is the order of finish for that sprint yesterday. Gold, silver, bronze. Every time we see Alistair Brownlee, he finds a different way to get the job done, even better than the time before. What a breakaway, going solo on the bike for like a lap and a half.
Mate, he's got like a sixth sense. I think there's something in him that's unique. I mean, as if he knew that Javier Gomez was good today, and maybe he wasn't going to be able to get it done on the run like normal, in typical Alistair Brownlee fashion, and he said, okay, here we go, let's go on the bike, let's put everyone in the hurt box, and he still won. I mean, yeah,
superb. And kudos to Gomez, Barry, because he knew he had to split the Brownlees at least to have a chance for London. He did just that.
Well, you know, it looked like the London Olympic Games, that same sort of gap they had between all three in the same order. No question that Gomez is hungry to have a chance to win the title. He's at least put himself in that position as we head through. And boy, those guys were flying. I mean, Murray had a phenomenal run, but he was still 40-some seconds behind those guys to get him into the top 10. That was just a brilliant performance by all three of those guys.
We saw Johnny win in Hamburg, but today he couldn't go with Gomez. Were you surprised by that?
I think, you know, they've come down from altitude, and everybody sort of, you know, they have a different feeling when they come down from altitude. And I think Alistair, just the way he races, he just takes those things out of the way, and he's just racing full steam. And I mean, I'm tweeting all day while the show's going on, mate, and I run out of things to say about the guy. I mean, he's just incredible. And when you want to win, you win any way you can find it, and he just makes something happen every single time.
So who's going to take home the title in 3 weeks?
Well, on that performance, I mean, he walked over here, he could hardly walk after the race, because we all know he was injured before the race. You couldn't bet against him now. I mean, he might only have one leg in London and he'd still be good enough. So, I mean, I'm going to have to go for Alistair. I mean, if somebody else pulls it off and 3 weeks makes a big difference, then, you know, let's have a look at it.
What about you, Barry, Alistair?
Well, it's pretty hard to bet against the guy. If it comes down to a sprint, Johnny still says he's the man with the legs. And you know what? 3 weeks after coming down from high altitude, you have yourself a chance for your body to adapt to it. But I think it's going to be brilliant. All three men have a chance to win. Same thing on the women's side, and that's what you want a grand final to look like.
I love looking down on these two. I know you wanted to see me spray champagne over them. Sadly, we'd run out. See you in London in 3 weeks' time.